Hi there folks, Andrea Cox here with thehealthyhaven.net and alkalizewithandrea.com. I am so excited because you're in my kitchen with me today, and I love when you're in my kitchen with me today, and especially on a day where I create a new salad recipe for you. And I just want to say for just a minute, and I like to keep my videos short, but salads are so important, especially if you're still cooking your food or eating animal products. I like to call a salad your bulletproof vest. So eating a salad prior to maybe a cooked pasta dish or a couple baked sweet potatoes with maybe some raw ghee on it, or coconut oil, or maybe a piece of salmon. If you choose to eat those foods still, that's fine, to each his own. However, a salad prior is really going to set your digestive system in motion to be able to handle that food. And when I transition people in my digital detox program onto a raw vegan lifestyle, I often allow them to eat those types of food during their transition phase. And this is one of the things that I insist upon them having prior. So what I've got for you today is I'm going to make a cheesy kale salad, And I've got some kale here. I've actually got some lacinato kale. I've got some purple kale, my favorite. I've got some mustard greens. I've got some beet greens, which are extremely healthy. And we are just going to break those up in a bowl, and I've got a little surprise for you. For the cheesiness, we're going to use a little nutritional yeast. Now, I use nutritional yeast sparingly. And when I say sparingly, I mean very sparingly. A nutritional yeast can actually clog the lymphatic system. And most of you probably don't have a lymph issue. I tend to have, your lymphatic system runs a lot through your chest cavity, and my lymph system gets a little backed up. We'll just leave it at that. So let's start by just taking the kale and the beet greens and just rip them up. Just use your hands to make your food. I mean, if you're not using your hands and you're using a knife all the time, there's no fun in that, especially if you have kids. Get their hands clean first and let them help you tear up the kale. Got to do that. So I'm just going to tear up the kale like so. Got a bad piece there. This is not going to be one of my gargantuan salads that I usually make because I've already had juice and some cherimoyas today. And I'm going to take a beach walk later with a couple of friends of mine. So I want this to be kind of just light. I might give it to my camera guy, but I don't think he eats salad. I don't know, I'll have to see. So what I'm going to do to cook the salad is I'm going to use lemon and sea salt. And you'll want to check out, I'm going to do a video next on, probably next week or so, on sea salt. So I'm going to roll my lemon to get the juices going. You always want to roll lemon to get the juice flowing in it before you cut it. I don't know why, I just saw my mom do it. So of course I think it's right. Or maybe I saw my grandma do it. I think I saw my grandma do it. So whatever my grandma LaGolda did was always right. She was the wizard. So I'm just going to squeeze the lemon over it, and I'm going to take a tiny, tiny pinch, ever so tiny, of sea salt. Like teeny little bit, because I don't like to use a lot of salt in my food. I don't. A lot of times I'll use coconut aminos. Actually, my cameraman loves when I walk away from the camera. So, okay, because it's so professional. So a lot of times I'll just use coconut aminos, and actually I'm just going to do a little coconut aminos on it now. I'm going to massage that even more. Yum! Got the citrus, the green, the salty of the coconut aminos, and a little tiny bit of the Celtic salt. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of the nutritional yeast over it, just a tiny little bit. Yum! So cheesy and good. And here, I've got some green onion, and my favorite type of onion to eat is purple. However, my dear friend, Dr. Kassar, tells me I should only eat green. So I'll probably have purple tomorrow night. Okay, so I'm just gonna put those onions on there, like so. Would not be video if I did not say like so about 500 times. Okay, and then I have, oh my gosh, these yummy cherry tomatoes from my farmer's market, and I'm just gonna kind of put those all over it for color and yumminess. How freaking good is that? You know, I'm gonna meet a couple girlfriends at the beach, and I actually might take this and give this to them. Or my camera guy. Sorry, cute phone. Okay, so I'd probably put a little edible flowers on that or something before I give it away. But it's just really good. You know, you can make this, leave it in your counter, or sit it on the fridge for a couple hours while you go run your errands or work or go to school or what have you. And it just, all the flavors really infused. Now I'll probably chop up an avocado in here to get the really creamy texture in there, but I never like to put my fat on a salad until right before I'm about to eat it, usually towards the end of the meal. So Andrea Cox here, you could use olive oil in this too, it would be yummy. Making you a cheesy kale salad. If you like this video, hit the like button, and hey, post below your favorite salad recipe and maybe I'll make it for you. Be well.